So what you're looking at right now is more or less a finished marching snare line that I had created already. Just moved a couple of regions around, renamed them properly, but they're using the same kits that we just developed. And this is what they sound like. All right. So there's no, you don't hear any snare rolls or anything like that. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that. All right. The key thing to remember is we're going to be using a plugin called Scripter. And the key thing to remember is you just have to know what note, like D2 or D1 or whatever, what note your snare is playing on. And it's going to make sense in a second. There's an easy way to find out. Highlight one region, just a short region of your marching snare line. We just want to find out what note in the piano roll is playing the snare. So we're going to highlight that, and we're going to convert that to MIDI. Temporarily, not going to last very long. So we're going to go to Convert to MIDI region. Notice how that changes to MIDI. It's just one region. All right, so we're going to hit E to open the MIDI editor and click on Piano Roll. Over here on the left, this is your piano roll. You are not normally going to see all these drum names and everything. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on View. All right. You're going to select Drum Names and click on View and Note Labels. So that way, now you're going to see the drum names, and you're also going to see drum names here. But over on the left, we don't care about what's in the MIDI editor. All we care about is the piano roll right here. So we're going to look for the snare and just make a note of what note is playing it. And the snare, it's called Snare Center, and it's on D2. Just write that down. That's all you got to do. All right, so we're going to hit E to close that, and we're going to convert this back to a drummer region. All right. Okay. So we know that the snare center is playing on D2. There is a script that you're going to run, and that's what these plugins are over here. So in the channel strip, normally these are going to be empty. All right. You're going to click on an empty insert slot in the channel strip, and you're going to select Scripter. These are MIDI effects. You're going to select Scripter. I'm going to open one that's already here. All right. Scripter is going to open. Actually, let me show you what it looks like when it opens. That's not what it looks like. All right, we're going to click on Scripter, and it's going to open in the script editor because you can write your own scripts if you want to. All right, and you can see how a script is running while the track is playing. We're going to close this, and we're going to see. Notice how the Scripter MIDI effects plugin is now green. All right, we're going to click on that to open it. We're going to change. It's going to open to factory default. There is no script running right now. So you're going to click on the drop down arrow key, and you're going to select factory and drum kit designer embellishments. There's actually a lot of cool scripts here, but drum kit designer embellishments is where we have our snare flams, rolls, and stuff like that. Now remember, we wrote down that our snare center was D2. This defaults to a D3. So what I'm looking at right here, snare flam 3 hard, that D, okay, that's actually D3. We want it to be D2. So click on the octave, change that to 2. All right. Let's pretend like I want to hear. All right. snare flam, that's fine. All right. So the scripter is on. It's running. All right. We're going to hear what this sounds like. We're going to solo the snare kit and hear what it sounds like with the script running. I'm hearing the flams. Turn it off. And actually, let's just solo one region so you can hear it better. All right. So let's just solo the first region. All right. This is with the script off. And this is with the script on. There it is. And we can put a different, we could put a drag there. You don't hear a lot of difference, but you're going to hear some. Snare roll. Script off. Script on. There it is. And just for a little bit more fun at the very end of our little instructional video here, this track that you're looking at is an actual marching tenor drum kit. I went to a used music store. They had a marching tenor drum kit. It's 4 tenor drums and 2 Spock drums, and strapped it on and played it. I don't play very well, but I did sample each one of the drums, and this is what a real marching tenor drum kit sounds like, sampled in Drum Kit Designer. See how high those drums are tuned? And that's sampled in Drum Machine Designer. This is what the whole thing sounds like. Alright, now I'm going to mute the fake ones. This is the one that I designed in Drum Kit Designer with toms. So that's your marching snare line, a real marching tenor drum kit, and a marching bass drum line. Sounds pretty good. It's the whole thing. This is what Drum Machine Designer looks like. I'm not going to show you anything about it. With the tenor drum samples on all the pads.